and welcome to this edition of How They Could Have Improved the Conjuring 4. Now, what the fuck happened in the Conjuring 4? We said, Judy got married to old Tony Sparrow. Bro, I watched the real Ed and Lorraine Warren be interviewed by Tony Sparrow before I knew who he was. I had seen The Haunted, which is based off of the real Smurl case. So, I felt adequately prepared to go into this, okay, I see what you're doing, let's get it. And they went in and they did the bullshit. And we didn't know Jack and Janet. We didn't know the Smurl family nearly enough. They chose to bring actors to play them. We let studio notes and interference tell us that we knew that, well, it's got hot and scares, and they love the Warrens. Too much Warrens. Bad old Warrens. I don't know. My dad had a heart attack a month before we went to see the first Conjuring. And so we all went, him included, to see the first Conjuring, and we loved the first two. So when Ed started having heart troubles, and I don't like this plot point. It's creepy. It's a little too close to home. Let's not do this crap. Patrick Wilson's a healthy man. Let's just not go there, even though it's based off of Ed. Let's just not do this happy horse shit. Would you mind? It won't let me press my shit. Anyway, I'm playing a video game while doing this, in case you guys are wondering where the hell that dialogue just went. But too close to home. Didn't like the direction they took it. They spent too long with the Warrens. The scares were not enough. The best part was certainly the Axeman. He was creepy. He was loud and terrifying, had that boisterous laugh. And when it came to The Conjuring 4, I don't care about Tony Sparrow and the real Judy Warren. He is their legit, Ed and Lorraine's legit son-in-law. And if you've ever seen The Haunted, you know that's based off of the Smurl case too. Now, brother, if this was a real 70s movie, or like imagine if Quentin Tarantino would have directed something like this, or Rob Zombie. Then we would have really seen Don and Jack and fucking Janet get old sodomized in great detail, probably. And if Quentin Tarantino is directing it, probably toe sucking. But that's neither fish nor fowl. Folks, The Haunted had kids that offered very little in the way of personality and character. I think the best characters in that movie are Sally Kirkland as the mother, Janet, and the mustachioed guy. Even the granddad and the grandma's kind of a bitch because she's real uppity. And I know she's religious. She's like, he's a good Catholic boy. He's never used language like that. And when the dad was telling his dad, because they live with their elderly parents live with them. And he's like, Dad, you take my hammer? Unless I've gone senile and don't know it. It's always a possibility. Little playful shit. Do you know one moment in The Conjuring 4 that any character development with them damn Smurls happened besides Dawn's just being obnoxious to Heather for no reason and just yelling at her dad for forced drama when you could have cut a lot of the whole rom-com bullshit and let us know more of the Smurls? Um, could you have concentrated more on knowing the people we're supposed to care about, who are supposed to be the Smurl family, and letting Ed and Lorraine be the supplemental characters? That's what's supposed to happen, folks. That's the fucking Conjuring movie. Did that happen? No. We spent way too much time. And again, the Axeman, that motherfucker should have been doing every scene. Now, The Haunted, brother, it's... If you guys have ever seen Bruce do, you know, because I'm a huge wuss when it comes to paranormal. Again, I write horror, but shit with the devil and a ghost, like I'll watch the most hardcore, brutal slasher movie, no problem. But like, if it's something real paranormal and a door slams or the doll tilts its head, I'm like, I'm out. Get the cross, get the holy water, Barbara. We're getting the hell out of here. I would beat the black people out of that house. I would be GONE gone. Now, for any of you that are still here after the racist joke, thanks for staying. Subscribe to my channel. But with that being said, you had so much potential. And again, was it all bad? No, it wasn't. Your biggest broken promise? Now we've got your little girl. Boom, right there. That's what the demon should have been doing. We want to take her. Like that kind of shit. If you know The Conjuring 1 and the real story, I believe it was Cindy or Christine. One of them died on the operating table at 5, 6, or 7. And I can still hear the real Andrea Perrin saying that shit. And Cindy, this little, who's a beacon of supernatural light. Like they fucking, like she became real psychically sensitive, like, you know, like ghosts kind of found their way around her. And so I'm like, right there, boom, you can put the first one in here, the real story. So I thought they were doing something smart like that. No, of course not. Just a bunch of wasted potential and time. I mean, my God, if you would have had the demons, like, my God. And, I mean, for fuck's sake, they have her chewing on, like, the glass. Just goes in Dawn's mouth and she's coughing up and the blood. Holy shit. And they're like, we're going to take your daughter, Ed. My God, you could have had, and with that creepy Axeman, you could have had a way better movie just on that shit alone. Like, I have literally just made a character for you all. The creepy way I whispered was like, next to the Axeman, which the Axeman was the creepy. And even the creepy bitch that was his wife looked creepy. But, bro, I don't know, man. You would have let us know the Smurls better. We could have done better. Would have been way more interesting. More Axeman. More, we want your little girl. You pissed us off. Make the baddies fucking baddies. I mean, these things are fucking raping people. They have raped the dad. They've raped the mother. They raped Dawn. In the real case, they haunted them from like 1974 to 1989. Way longer. The parents only had to go through this shit for 10 years. So, Now you're like, what makes the haunted so creepy? Bro, like all your neighbors are fucking watching as you're camping and you turned all the lights off and they're all on and you see a woman and you hear bloody screaming and the family's gone. Bro, if that was in the Conjuring 4 and I heard screaming, I would shit my pants. If I saw something like that fucking creepy bitch raping him during the baseball game on the big screen, I'd have pooped my pants. Um, Even just little things like I'm big into the paranormal and it freaks me out. And I've heard ghost stories where people will like hear the voice whisper in their pillow. And when I was a kid, I was kind of paranoid of hearing that whispering. And so when Sally Kirkland puts her head on there, and then she's like, Jack, listen to this. I don't hear anything. Listen. And then he hears, oh, yeah, yeah. When I talk to dolls in my dreams, they talk to me when they whisper in my ear. So it's like, and it sounds like it. So it's a little creepy. But yeah, bro, that movie needed more scares, and we needed to know Jack and Janet and that family a lot more. I mean, because it ain't fair. My God. Fucking. I mean, think of the Conjuring 1, man. Fucking, you're thinking Andrea and Nancy are there in the fucking motel. They go up to Roger. Dad, Mom took April and Christine, and poor Christine's sitting in the back seat, and fucking Lily Taylor just all possessed with them black eyes that you know the shit's coming. And even just, honey, you're stronger than she is, and it's just you love that family, and you love Ed and Lorraine for helping them. You fucking love little Sterling Jerens. You love that fucking family. You love that movie, bro. All I'm hearing are sarcasm and no character development except for the shit I don't care about. I don't care about Tony Sparrow. Now, to be fair, did I fag out a couple times? Oh yeah, yeah. Vera still with the little girl. I mean, and again, that's the shit I'm talking about. Fine, but that tells me that's the studio saying we love Vera and Patrick. And why I said it like that, because that I just heard it in James Wan's voice say, we love Vera and Patrick. And what we're going to do is, but I know that's a studio telling him instead of, looking at the big brain on Brad and him figuring out this himself. Now, the thing that really shocked me that I was like, what the fuck? Was the priest hanging himself. I was like, what? Father Gordon, that was crazy. But yeah, it was, I wrote in a review, painfully mediocre. Just needed so much more if we're going to make this. More Axeman, better character development. Like, I can't even say much because you gave us too much for supplemental characters, not enough for the people we're supposed to care about, not enough Axeman, not enough of a threat that warrants making a fourth one when we have the perfection that is 1 and 2. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It made me think of the Jake Roberts line in Beyond the Mat there. The hell is that, chocolate? And he's checking his jacket. But thanks for listening to my ramble and rant. Subscribe to my channel. Have yourselves a lovely day. Sanctuary.